Good afternoon. My name is Otto Drokhazi. I am 28 years old and I am an agricultural engineer. I finished my studies at Agricultural Faculty of Novi Sad on the Department of Field and Vegetable Crops. After my bachelor studies, I have started with master studies also on Agricultural Faculty on Cathedra for Soil and Plant Nutrition. In the same year, I have started with a job at the agricultural company called Krivoja. The company works on over 4,000 hectares or over 9,8 thousand acres. The crops in our production technology are corn, wheat, barley, soybean, sugar beet, sunflower, and in some years pea and sweet corn. The end of the winter is typical time for spreading of mineral fertilizers on wheat. Before we start with the top dressing of wheat, very important is to observe the potential wheat field for fertilizer spreading. Good agricultural practice requires good knowledge of development stages of crops, because some fertilizers, fungicides, growth regulators, and especially the herbicides can use only in the specific stages of plant growth. Any mistakes in application of these materials can cause significant yield loss. Yesterday I took this wheat from one of our field, and you can clearly recognize that this wheat have three well developed tillers with 4 active leaves. The optimal conditions in this phase are very important because the plant is turning from vegetative to reproductive growth and when the elements of yields are forming. One of the key factors of crop production is the amount of available mineral nutrients in the soil for plants. The most limiting element is nitrogen, but for high yield it is important to know the mineral requirement of wheat in specific stages of their growth. The bigger nitrogen spreading in this phase will cause big stem elongation and will make then the plant sensitive against the wind and later can fall down. The plant also will be more sensitive against plant diseases, therefore the crop production is going to be very risky. In top dressing also is important the soil moisture and the form of nitrogen in fertilizers. The nitrogen will be moved down to the rooting zone by moisture. In our country, the farmers often use urea for top dressing because it is cheaper than ammonium nitrate. It's a very good choice for those who want to use it in January, when the wheat is in dormancy, but in the late February it is a mistake, because utilization of nitrogen from urea is lower than ammonium nitrate. The mobilization of nitrogen from urea is a microbiological process and it is slow when there's low soil temperature. It will impair this whole process and this will takes few weeks. Therefore it is better to use some kind of nitrate form of nitrogen, like ammonium nitrate, in this period, because the wheat is almost finished tillering and it needs the nutrients immediately. For the optimal nitrogen fertilizing of wheat it is also important to take a soil sample for chemical analysis. We took it and marked those spots with GPS. Therefore we can separate the field to sector by the available nitrogen in soil, and these results we can input the fertilizer spreader computer, and then we can spread the fertilizer more homogeneously on the field and can ensure the high yield of wheat grain, and we can make our production cheaper. Thank you for listening. I hope you are enjoying it. And once again, I'm Otto Drokhazi from Serbia. Have a nice day. Goodbye.